Hello, it's Wednesday.
It is. Welcome to Wednesday's Take 5.
And we're still in the lead up to Easter.
We are.
And today we are back in Dorset
Oh,
from our travels.
I thought you were going to say, today we are back in Luke.
Well, we are actually.
But not back in Dorset.
We're back in Luke, again in chapter 23.
Yes.
With the next event.
Yes, we are following on from what we read about on Monday. It's literally the next chunk, which is what I thought you were going to say. But there you go. He surprises me all the time.
That's what happens when you don't practice. Excuse me. This is the episode where Jesus is on the cross and it goes dark.
Yes. We while we were away, I know the sunshine has been few and far between of late, but we did have a really beautiful sunny day.
We did
on the Saturday
last week. Excuse me.
While we were away, and I was just thinking how weird it must have been in the middle of the day when it says it was now about noon and darkness came over the whole land. Yeah. I mean, it's a sunny day. Even if it's not a sunny day, it's just a bright day, a cloudy day, whatever. But then suddenly darkness comes over the whole land. I mean, that must have been
shocking.
The weirdest thing.
I can remember some total eclipses.
Yeah, and they have that really...
Oh, it's strange, isn't it? It's almost eerie.
Yes.
Because everything goes...
Weird atmosphere.
Quiet. The birds start to sing as though it's dusk. And it's just slightly strange, isn't it?
Yeah. It feels... wrong.
Yes. And there is a wrongness
yes.
to this whole darkness over the land, because at that moment Jesus was dying on the cross, and I think that the devil and all the demons in hell were probably celebrating, and darkness literally erupted in victory.
Crawled.
Yeah, and the spiritual darkness affected the physical darkness of the world.
Absolutely right, yeah.
And there is something in that, Jesus, the light of the world, was literally being snuffed out on the cross.
Yes.
And for a moment, it really does look as though the enemy is winning.
Yeah.
He's won. Yeah. It almost looks like. Now we know what's to come, but that's what it looks like in this moment. And, the disciples standing around must have thought, what's happened?
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to end like this.
It really is. A dark moment. Yeah. Dark moment in history, a dark moment in the spiritual world, a dark moment in the physical world. And no wonder, this centurion who stood there, as Jesus dies and says, Father, into your hands, rather, I commend my spirit, and breathes his last and dies.
Yes. This
centurion, he's profoundly affected, isn't he?
Surely this was a righteous man.
Yes. He sees something in Jesus and in his death that he knows is wrong. And he knows that Jesus should not have been up there. And this is the Roman centurion. He may well have been involved in the whipping and the spitting and the beating. In marching
mockery,
him up to Golgotha, in nailing him on the cross. If he wasn't doing it, he was certainly giving the commands. He's a centurion.
He was part of it in some shape or form.
But he recognises that. And I think that's quite a challenge, isn't it? That this ungodly man recognises who Jesus is. And it's quite a challenge for us today to really recognise who Jesus is hanging on the cross. A truly righteous, perfect man who, yes, was also the Son of God, but he was also the Son of Man. And there he is hanging on a cross and being put out, the light of the world turning dark. And I know we've got resurrection and the celebration to come.
We know what's coming.
But today I think it's really good to remember this is the sacrifice made for us.
Yeah.
This is the weight of what he did, of what God did for me.
Yeah.
And that's very, very, I think that's powerful. I think it's moving. I think it's emotional. I think it is, it carries a lot of weight, doesn't it?
Yes, just to try and even pick yourself up and put yourself in that scenario. It says the disciples were all standing there watching these things. And
looking up at the cross,
Yeah.
in the dark.
Unspeakable horror.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what they're looking at, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely unspeakable horror.
So today, why don't you meditate on that? The huge sacrifice that Jesus made, this righteous person hanging on a cross and his life being taken from him because he loves you and me so much. Have a great day. We will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you then.
Bye now.